Welcome back. Today I'm going to tell you about pruning raspberries. So raspberries are a great perennial fruit that we have here on the homestead in Alaska. We planted about 5 raspberries 12 or 13 years ago, and now we have hundreds of raspberry plants. This is one small section of the raspberries. So raspberries are a great plant to start with because you can dig them up and turn one raspberry into 2, into 3, into 5. But that's another video. If you want to learn how to do that, you'll be able to watch our video. It's going to be called like raspberry propagation or something like that. So today it's just the pruning. It's real simple. This here is last year's fruiting cane. Raspberry is a biennial, which means it lives for 2 years. The roots are perennial, so the roots keep living. This here produced fruit last year. Now, while it's still here, all it's going to be doing is taking some nutrients and energy from the plant. Not a lot, but some, and it's going to be blocking the plant from the sunlight. And so we're going to cut this cane at the very bottom down here, near the crown, and you can look here and see there's no green in there, which would signify there being life or no life. And so this is a dead cane. It's brittle. You can tell by looking at it and especially feeling it. When you're new to it and you're trying to get a taste of which one's which, I cut the tip, and you can look at the tip to see, is it green? Is it not green? No, it's not green. That's a dead cane. And then you can throw it into your gorilla cart, your wheelbarrow, or sometimes just on the side. Boom. And now this grew last year. And it was a little starter last year that's now growing up, and it's going to keep growing this year. And this is going to produce fruit this season. Sometimes we pluck the top of it. There's a hormone in this plant called gibberellin that stores in the apical bud, or the highest bud of the raspberry, as well as many other plants, basil, list goes on and on. When you nip that little top, those hormones go down and bush out the plant and increase the strength of the roots, and are supposed to increase the fruit production. We do that a lot of years. This year we're not going to do it. We're just going to let them grow as tall as they can. So that's how we do it. Now you've got a big sea of them like this. To give you a quick demonstration, here's one plant. Okay, this one produced fruit last year. Cutting it at the base. This one has buds. That means it's going to produce fruit this year. I'm not going to cut it. This one is already dead. It got pulled out. This one here produced fruit last year. I can test it out by clipping the top. I can tell that that doesn't have life in it, and then there's no green there. And then I'm going to go back to the base of this, clip the base there. To give you an example of the green, see this plant here? We'll cut it. Let's cut a little bit lower. See that? Maybe you can see the green around the rim, and that shows that this plant is alive still. So you don't want to cut that at the base. That's enough of the talking. Now to see in action.
Mama?
I don't think this cherry tree is going to be producing anything this year. No green in there either, see? He's got annihilated by moose before we put the fence up. Ooh, now see this one? I even make mistakes sometimes. Wait. Never mind. I thought it was living. It's not. So that's the basic premise of pruning your raspberry patch. Some people put them in straight rows with trellising on both sides. Others let them go freely. You'll know what works best for you. We can talk later about the soil and how you want to plant the plants. But when you've already got them established, you want to propagate them, or prune is the word. That's how. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and go to our website, secretgardenalaska.org. Have a good one.